What's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. Welcome back to the Aurora Red Foxes Dynasty. And yes, you're reading that correctly. You're now ranked number 25. Aurora Red Foxes at 8-1 on the year are taking on the Idaho Vandals at 2-7 in what will be the last home game played at Red Rock Stadium this year. That's right, it's senior day as they take on a very weak 2-7 Idaho team who have lost their last 5 in conference play. It is a team that we mostly dominate statistically. That's right, they have lost against UL Lafayette, Arkansas State, Texas State, UL Monroe, and the University of South Alabama all in a row. And Aurora on senior day looks to tack on in what seems to be a pretty easy opponent. They're going to come out in the all black and red today, will the Red Foxes on senior day. A farewell game at home for a lot of favorites here in the Dynasty. Guys like Chandler Gaines, Marcus Timberlake. You also got David Blanchard, Dante Devine, Quentin Cage, Montgomery Ward, Sam Montgomery. All of them seniors will be playing their last ever home game in an Aurora Red Foxes uniform. We will wish them the best afterwards, but we still got 2 more games to play and a potential bowl game. Kickoff underway here. Let's get this one out of the way first. It's Paul Phillips, the freshman, going to take it out of his own end zone here. Crossing the 20, past the 30, got a man to beat, crossing the 50, and nearly gets his way to the 40-yard line, down at about the 45. A 62-yard return to energize the Red Foxes here on 1st and 10 at the 45. Gaines will take the snap here from the gun. Standing tall in the pocket, going deep downfield, up top. What a catch! Isaiah Irving, touchdown! Oh man, he went up and got that one. Are you kidding me? Single coverage, Gaines takes a shot, and Irving just goes up using all his jumping ability and snags that one straight out of the air. A Moss there for the first points of the game in only 12 minutes. But now the defense comes on the field for Aurora, and Denzel Brantley, the running back for Idaho, runs straight forward for a quick first down. Now 2nd and 3, a little miscommunication here on the read option, and Gunnar Amos, the quarterback, decides to hang on to it, and he gets walloped in the backfield. That's a loss of 4 for 3rd and 7. Amos now looking, trying to scramble and run away, and the defense is all over him. Ashita Sakamoto providing the help there to Craig Kilgore, and Idaho will punt. Now 1st and 10, shotgun formation, single back Timberlake. He'll take a read here as he goes ahead and picks up 7 yards, and that's his first carry today. Still looking for that 1,000-yard season as he'll get another carry here. Big hole. I've been loving the running lanes thus far for Aurora towards the end of the year. They've been getting bigger and bigger, and Timberlake's been nearly averaging about 100 per game since the past 3 games. Throw over middle here for Chucko Farije, wide open in the seam. He'll pick up 15 as he hangs on to that one and trap it. First down, Aurora. Offset eye, pistol formation here. Gaines gonna go read again. What a juke there by Timberlake, slipping his way through a tackle and bursting forward for the first down. That looked like that could have been only a gain of 1, and instead he gets 13. Now another throw out here to the sophomore, Chucko Farije, not slacking off this year. Another tough catch over the middle. That one goes for 14 for his 2nd reception. Play action now for Gaines. Rolling out to his right, looking, throws, finds underneath Cam Frazier, tries to juke past the corner and can't, but is able to pick up 15 and the first down for the Red Foxes. Now 2nd and goal. Split backs in the shotgun formation. There's Blanchard behind there as well. He's going to try to go in the little angle route here to Blanchard, who can't get in. Just shy of the goal line. He picks up 5, and it'll be 3rd and goal. Aurora decides to come out, goal line formation, handoff, fullback dive for David Blanchard, and he's rocked and stopped at the line. But Aurora is deciding to stay out on the field here for 4th and goal. They're going to line it up again. Another fullback dive for Blanchard, and it goes nowhere again. Stop. And Idaho will take over on their own 1-yard line. I can't say I agree with the play call there, but I understand it's senior day. You want to pay off David Blanchard, a guy who sacrificed a lot to allow Chucko Farije to have his space and took on a fullback role. Idaho picks up 9 there on the first run. They'll go play action here. Throw to the right, and there's a wide open Graham as Dante Devine is trying to give chase and chase him down. And for some reason, Dante doesn't actually bring him down. He just nudges him, and to the end zone goes Walter Graham. Touchdown. 89 yards. Well, that is not what Aurora wanted whatsoever. A poor start here on defense after a bit of a miscue. Here's a screen pass that doesn't go anywhere, and it looks like Idaho has recharged themselves. 2nd and 13 now after the 3-yard loss. Gains from the gun. He's being flushed out to his right. Looking, can't find anything, just keeps it himself and slides on down, crossing the first down marker at about the 37. We'll call that one a gain of 13. Now 1st and 10. Weird little handoff there to Timberlake. Now trying to stretch it to the outside here. Able to get about 9 before he's met by the corner and brought down. 35 yards on the ground thus far for Timberlake to start the day. Still keeping on pace. Gains. Now throwing over the middle. Got Willoughby Sinclair. He hangs on to that one for 6 yards, and that's his first catch of the day. Nice to see the receivers getting really active early on here. Nice balanced attack here by Aurora. Now here's Gaines, quick throw, tight spiral in there to Cam Frazier. The freshman hangs on there for his second catch of the day. Now it's 3rd and 3. Irving brought in motion to his left, and Timberlake brought down in the backfield as they try to stretch it left. Ed Hall all over that one, 5-yard loss, and it looks like Aurora will have to punt now. 4th and 9, clock ticking down here at the end of the first. And they're going to run a fake now. Darius Watts, the junior, able to get outside, makes a cut inside to pick up the first down. Darius Watts, you got to watch out for him anytime that they decide to punt. And Aurora on the trick play, able to pull it off. Now 2nd and 10 for Aurora as the drive continues. Gaines looking, staying composed in the pocket, throws over the middle and finds Shuko Parije. And that little in and out move to go ahead and pick up about 20. Chuck with his 3rd reception of the day. Now a 2nd and 2 here. Gaines, quick throw on a slant. Isaiah Irving hangs on, touchdown. What a catch in traffic. And that's Isaiah Irving's 2nd touchdown catch of the day. I can't remember the last time Isaiah has had 2 TDs in one game, actually. It's been a while. And nice to see him get active here on senior day. Now 1st and 10. Speaking of the seniors, well, actually that's Sam Montgomery who came to help the younger junior Ishmael Finn-Michaels there with the tackle. Now 2nd and 13. Amos looking to his left, and that's bad coverage there. It looked like Ishmael Finn-Michaels was there to make the play and just never jumped. There were 2 Red Foxes there, but instead Idaho picks up the first down after a gain of 13 on the catch. Denzel Brantley only gets 2 on the inside run, and Idaho will hurry it back up for 3rd and 7. Rangi Unatoa absolutely blasted that left tackle, but is not able to get to the quarterback in time as they go over the middle. That's Chance Gross, the tight end, who picks up the first. Now 1st and 5 after a false start penalty. Handoff here to Saunders, who spells in, and Isaiah Saunders goes nowhere. The senior outside linebacker, Quentin Cage, slams him to the turf. Now 3rd and 7. Amos looking, now stepping up into the pocket, trying to run for it, and can't, as he's squished in between Rangi Unatoa and Quentin Cage. And Idaho will kick from long here. That's not going to be close, but man, kicker certainly had the leg as Paul Phillips tried to back up to maybe return that one. 2nd and 10 now for Aurora as they take over. Inside run here to Marcus Timberlake, just takes what he can get and picks up 4 yards. Now a 3rd and 6 here, midway through the second. Gaines forced out to his right. Gaines having to scramble loose and not able to get too far. Doesn't get anything, and that will force Aurora to punt. Now a 1st and 10 here. Handoff to Denzel Brantley, able to fight through the hole, gashing to his left and picks up 9. He's got 27 thus far. 2nd and 1 now. Amos gonna pull this one down and run again, and absolutely runs over. Looks like Montgomery Ward he ran over, and then it was Ashita Sakamoto who had to come up there and make the tackle as he picks up about 15. Read option this time to Brantley, but Quentin Cage ain't having any of it. 1 yard loss, he gets flattened again. Quentin Cage making some big, hard hits today. Amos trying to run away here. I don't know what they were trying to set up, but it goes nowhere. Victor Van Slyke, the junior strong safety, coming up to make the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 14. Amos going deep downfield, nearly picked off. Victor Van Slyke and Dante Devine teaming up there in double coverage to bat that one down. And Aurora will await the punt here on 4th and 14. Back is Paul Phillips to return this one from about the 25. Ball cuts to his right, able to make one man miss. Makes another, 2 dive and miss. crossing the 40 to the 30, cutting back inside, cutting outside, on his way to the end zone as he's just tripped up at about the 15-yard line. He was so close. Watch it again here. He gets outside to the 40, then cuts back into the 30 with that quick agility and speed. He actually makes the first man miss, but a second lunge there. Just able to trip him up. Oh, I thought for sure he had a guaranteed punt return touchdown. But it's all right. Timberlake will take the sweep handoff here from the gun, and he'll pick up about 6. Nice big hole there for him. Timberlake still keeping the legs churning. 40 yards on 7 rushes. Now here's a handoff again to Timberlake on the read. Too easy. Touchdown. Marcus Timberlake. He gets a touchdown here on senior day as he finds pay dirt. And Aurora takes a 14-point lead. Now here's Amos again trying to take off here on 1st and 10. Able to pick up 6 there, and Idaho will call a quick timeout. 3rd and 4 now for the Vandals. Amos looking to set up the screen here. It looked like it was well covered by Dylan Sherville, who isn't able to get there in time as he was blocked away, and Connor Bruce has to tackle Brantley as he just barely gets the first down there. Now Idaho here on 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to Graham as he picks up 9. Now calls 3rd and 2. Idaho still has 2 timeouts to burn here. They're trying to conserve as much clock as they can. Amos gonna pitch it here on the triple option out to his wide receiver Luckett, who goes ahead and gets the first down, crossing about the 45 to the 44-yard line. Idaho spends another timeout, 1st and 10, as Amos takes off yet again, and Gunner is able to get past Quentin Cage this time, fight through his tackle and pick up about 12, getting into about the 31. 1st and 10 for the Vandals again. Quick throw to the outside. That one goes to Ungerer as he hangs on towards the sideline. A nice tightrope there. Now 2nd and 6. Quick throw here to Brantley, the running back. Coming out of the backfield. They're gonna give him that first down. I think that's a very generous spot. The clock does stop temporarily. It'll be 1st and goal. Amos shuffling out to his left. Now finding Graham. Touchdown. They're gonna give it to him. Walter Graham able to just barely power his way through, and that'll count for 6. Idaho cuts that deficit down to 7 now. And 7 seconds left. Can Paul Phillips make some magic happen here? Getting to the outside, past the 50, down to about the 40, trying to back juke his way and can't. He's able to elude the punter, but he gets knocked down before just as time runs out. But Aurora will go into halftime with a 21-14 lead, a game a lot tighter than I was really expecting it to be, but Aurora definitely providing some fireworks on offense. Ready for some more Red Foxes action? I sure am. Let's see if the defense can do a much better job this half in terms of tackling and better coverage on Amos, who will go ahead here on 1st and 10 on the first play from scrimmage and keeping himself on the read for 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Amos this time going to try to go draw play here. Denzel Brantley goes nowhere. Quentin Cage, his 9th tackle thus far in the game. 2-yard loss. Now 3rd and 10. Amos throwing short. Greg Kilgore not able to bring down Gross, and he stumbles his way forward just barely as Dante Devine tried to stand him up and picks up the first. Now again, Amos keeps. Amos able to get past midfield and past the first down marker as Sam Montgomery has to come up to make the tackle. Sam Montgomery, believe it or not, is actually our leading tackler this year as Rongi Unatoa makes his mark now. The junior defensive end able to go ahead and get through and cause the loss there for 3rd and 11. Now Amos looking on 3rd and 11. Now suddenly fielded pressure on him, and guess who he runs into? It's Rongi Unatoa. He gets his first sack of the day, and that'll force the Vandals to punt. Now here's a handoff here to Winslet. This is the first time I've called his name today. That's very rare. First rush only goes for a yard. I guess a lot of focus on the seniors today, and it's been interesting to see the wide receivers get much more roping. That is a big tight end over the middle as Chucko Farije, the sophomore, goes ahead and picks up his 4th reception of the game. Now 2nd and 5. Quick slant over the middle. Got his man. That's Isaiah Irving. Able to hang on to that one. He's made a lot of tough catches today. That one his 3rd for 63 yards. Now here's Gaines on 1st and 10. Quick throw over the middle. That's David Blanchard showing off a little bit of the finesse there, the agility on the back step. Made one man miss, but the rest came in to gang in and tackle him after a gain of 11. Now here's Cam Frazier showing off his moves. He's able to leap around 2 guys as he hangs on to that one. Only goes for 6 yards, but a very impressive 6 yards at that. 2nd and 4. Gaines looking. Quick throw over the middle. Got Frazier again. That time he's able to burst free for a quick moment. I thought he almost had the end zone there, but he gets 13. Now 1st and 10. Gaines throwing over the middle. Tough catch. Isaiah Irving hanging on and staying on his feet. Probably would have done him better to go down, but that was really impressive. Another tough catch by him, his 4th. Now a handoff straight up the middle. Timberlake trying to tumble forward. Not able to get in. Just shy. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now 3rd and goal. They're going to come out in an offset I goal line formation. This time handoff to Blanchard works. They line him up offset and then let him kind of run a diagonal straight up the middle, and that's able to get him his touchdown here on senior day. 28-14 Aurora, as Idaho takes possession, and they only get 1 on that Brantley run. Now 3rd and 9. Amos looking to set up the screen here again to Brantley. Brantley not going anywhere. It's Craig Kilgore, the middle linebacker, bringing him down. Only a gain of 4. Man, there's a lot of players on this defense we're going to miss next year, especially Craig Kilgore. That linebacking core is going to face a lot of troubles as Isaiah Irving gets open. Speaking of another senior having a big day, Isaiah Irving able to get right past that jam coverage, get himself open, and pick up 43. What a play there. 2nd and 5 now for Aurora. Throw over the middle. Isaiah Irving again. Just adding to his totals today. 6 receptions, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now on 2nd and goal. Gaines looking, flushed out of the pocket. He missed a wide open Dallas Killinger in the back of the end zone. I don't know how he didn't see him. Now 3rd and goal. Gaines, this time, no play action, straight up, touchdown, Isaiah Irving. That ball had incredible zip on it because that is a tough out to have to throw, but he throws a strike in there to Irving and he hangs on. Now 1st and 10 as the start of the 4th quarter here, and this time Graham isn't able to hang on to that sideline throw as he tried to lean out of bounds and keep his feet in. It'll be 2nd and 10. Now Amos going again to his left, this time keeps it inbounds, able to find Brandon Luckett, who goes ahead and gains 24 yards. Big play there for Idaho, down 21. 1st and 10, and a quick throw out here to Michael Garner. If Finn Michaels just turns around, that's an easy play to make, but instead he never found the ball. 1st and 10. Amos this time keeping himself again as it looks like they were running cover 4 there. And Aurora has to wait for Gunner to come to him, and they finally make a stop after a gain of 14. They're running this clock as quick. They're running down this clock as quickly as they can, and there we go. Back to the end zone, touchdown, Michael Gardner. A quick strike by Idaho makes it a 14-point game again, but they do have the lead, so Aurora just needs to be patient here. 2nd and 11. Quick throw over the middle. He just dumps it off. Looks like they ran verticals and just gave it to Timberlake coming across a little running back out, and that'll be 3rd and 8. Here's Gaines standing in the pocket. Throws inside for Oferije. Wow, that's a tough throw to make. I thought for sure that could have been picked off, but he put it in the right spot for Oferije to be the only one to make the play, and he picks up the 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. Another quick little angle route here to David Blanchard again. He catches it over the middle. He was a leading receiver at one point for Aurora. Still showing those soft hands as he gets another 1st. Now 1st and 10. Throw underneath. Here's the freshman DJ Smith, or the sophomore DJ Smith. This time able to hang on to that one. He's had trouble with his hands recently, but he picks up 7 there. Now 2nd and 3. Gaines rifles this one right side. Oferije stays in bounds. Touchdown Aurora. 21 yards to the house as Oferije dives in. What an athletic play. 3-score game again for Aurora. Halfway through the 4th, here's another handoff to Denzel Brantley. He's able to pick up 9. He's only got 41 on 14 carries today, though. Idaho will pick up the 1st down. Now here's 2nd and 8. Deep throw towards the sideline. Michael Garner, they say he's in bounds. 24 yards. What a tough catch there. Now 2nd and 4. Now the ball in Aurora's 25. Throw over the middle. Here's Michael Gross again, or Chance Gross again, as he picks up 9 and picks up the first down for the Vandals. 1st and 10, 3:19 remaining now for Idaho as they're trying to make a last-minute effort here. Amos going to keep it himself and sees the incoming danger with Sakamoto and Devine and just wisely decides to slide down. Be 1st and goal at the 4-yard line now. Amos tries to fake to the fullback, pitch to Brantley, doesn't go anywhere though. Met right back to the line of scrimmage as Craig Kilgore makes the play. And now another handoff to Brantley, this time just straight up the middle, touchdown. Denzel Brantley. And Idaho makes this a game again, bringing it down to 2 scores. They're going to go for the onside kick. And who's there to make the play? It's the senior Ben Cyphers. Ben Cyphers has not gotten a lot of playing time at wide receiver with some new talent like Cam Frazier and DJ Smith coming in. He's fallen down on the depth chart, but look who's checked into the game. And look who gets the pass here. It's Ben Cyphers making the catch. Glad he stuck with the team and stayed on the roster. He goes ahead and picks up 8. Now here's a handoff to Marcus Timberlake. He goes ahead and picks up the first down, and there's short yardage gain there. But enough for the first as Idaho burns a timeout. Now 1st and 10, a bad throw here to the outside, trying to find Cam Frazier, and it gets picked off. Idaho rushing back to the 45-yard line, and now they'll take over with a chance to make it a 1-score game. Bad play call there. They should have just kept running it, but I guess Aurora wants to keep getting the seniors involved here. Deep throw here, and speaking of seniors, here's another one. Free safety Sam Montgomery goes ahead and takes that one away. Well, erase the turnover that just happened. Sam Montgomery makes sure that they get the ball right back. And Aurora will come back on offense passing yet again. Gaines rolling out to his left here, able to find Cyphers again before he goes out of bounds, able to stop himself and fight forward for an extra 10 yards. Make it 21 for Ben Cyphers on that play. Now 2nd and 10. Throw underneath here on the out to Isaiah Irving, able to pick up the first down. That forces Idaho to call another timeout, but I don't think Aurora wants to take the foot off the pedal yet. Gaines gonna read option handoff here to Timberlake. Big gash up the middle as he picks up 14 yards. Idaho burns their last timeout, but again, I don't think Aurora's done yet. Gaines, throw over the middle. Ben Cyphers again. The wide receivers today have been on point. I have never seen them this good. Gaines has gone 29 for 41 for nearly 400 yards and 4 TDs today. Now here's Gaines on 1st and 10. Slant throw over the middle, got Isaiah Irving as he hangs on to that one. He picks up 8 for his 9th reception for 157 yards. 1st and goal, throw over the middle. Isaiah Irving hangs on to it, touchdown. Isaiah Irving gets his 4th receiving TD of the day, and that will be an Aurora record as he walks out the player of the game today. 11 receptions, 161 yards, 4 touchdowns. What a game by the Aurora Red Foxes and by Chandler Gaines. I mean, really, and considering that there were quarterback controversies at the beginning of the year, to finish today with 392 yards and 5 touchdowns, man, what a game by the seniors. Marcus Timberlake had a touchdown, 13 carries for 81 yards. Isaiah Irving, 11 receptions, 161 yards, 4 TDs. This is the game we've been waiting from Isaiah Irving for a long time, and boy did he show out today. Quentin Cage leading the way in tackling with 11 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss. He also had Sam Montgomery come up with that huge interception. Just what an incredible game put together here on Senior Day by all the seniors and by all the Red Foxes for 516 total yards of offense, and then altogether 764 total thanks to some help by Paul Phillips. And yes, I did check to make sure it is true. Isaiah Irving, 4 touchdowns, is now an Aurora school record, able to do it right here on Senior Day. Couldn't be any prouder of him. Too easy, they say, as now Aurora heads into week 14 with 2 games left, now ranked number 24. Their winning streak now at 9. But as I went around and checked things, I noticed something kind of interesting. In the battle for the Jim Thorpe Award, Sam Montgomery is currently a semi-finalist. That's right, he is 5th This year, like I said, he leads the Red Foxes in tackling with 58 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 2 assisted tackles, and 4 interceptions plus a defensive touchdown. His play at free safety today this year has been absolutely phenomenal. We did, however, pick up 3 recruits thanks to senior day. Welcome in Zach Ralph, Lawrence Tyler, and Brian Reed. With the linebacking core taking such a drastic change next year, it's going to look a lot different with guys like Quentin Cage, Montgomery Ward, and now also Craig Kilgore missing. We're going to need a lot of new guys to kind of fill in that role and really start to show up. Now, Lawrence Tyler and Brian Reed weren't exactly the highest people on my board. I may end up moving them to different positions, possibly outside linebacker, maybe Brian Reed I keep more to the inside because Lawrence Tyler has the speed to perhaps play outside. And Zach Ralph, as we're looking at centers as well, may be somebody else that I possibly convert to a different offensive lineman position. So they're not 3 recruits that jump out at me and really excite me, but they are welcomed Red Foxes. And that'll do it this week for the Aurora Red Foxes. Thank you all so much for watching and sticking through with the Red Foxes. All in all, run wild, and I'll be looking forward to see if they can hang on to a 10-game win streak. I did not think we would be saying that in year 3, but here we are.